teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Third and 2, Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Five yards remain on second down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll roll him out right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rolling to his left. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Draymond Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Looking to throw on second down. McMillan. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Back deep, Daz Newsome.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Herbert now. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Williams.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Williams. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off the play fake. McMillan rolling to his right.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Off play action. McMillan. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first time.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second and 8.
Again, it's Williams. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Looking to throw. McMillan. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Williams running left, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake. McMillan. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, McMillan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Being chased out left. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Escaping the... And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zerline now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McMillan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. is onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Throwing after the interception, McMillan. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. McMillan. Flushed out right.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
It got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here is Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
A handoff. It's Eckler. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gun check time on both sides. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down. McMillan escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Herbert going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another day.
Herbert to throw.
And Allen's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
And, oh, my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Herbert. Dancing to his left. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Herbert going for it all. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Broncos 34, Chargers.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Denver, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.